A lifetime South Carolina senator. Our friend Tim Scott is with us. Let me ask you about, I was at Lindsay's funeral, as you know, at the National Cathedral. You gave an incredible eulogy in Columbia. And I was there, and I was talking to a prominent Democrat, but it was off the record. Somebody who'd be instantly recognizable by everybody in this audience, who's been in the Senate for a long time. And I said, you know, your party's gone crazy. And he admitted it all to me, but it's not something this person would say publicly. Are you experiencing the same thing?
1,000% all over the country, from Troy Jackson in Maine to Abdul El Sayed in Michigan. The Democrat socialists have taken over the party, and I can tell you firsthand, they are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Sean, this is the most dangerous, radical, and frankly, weird group of candidates I've ever seen in my lifetime. And Abdul El Sayed continues to dodge the questions. He would not answer the question on Jesse Waters about boys playing girls in sports because he supports it. He would not answer the question on reparations because he supports it. He would not even give a price tag on Medicare for all because it's almost $80 trillion over 10 years. These radicals don't just want new policies. They want to change the very DNA of what it means to be an American. They're coming after our culture, Sean, and that is what makes them dangerous. Their policies are radical. Their cultural shift, it is dangerous for Americans, and we must stand in the gap and make sure they never see the floor of the Senate. That's why your viewers can go to defendthemajority.com and support the team. I got to tell you, Sean, this is the most important midterm election in our lifetime. It is no longer Democrats versus Republicans. It's communists and socialists against what makes America great, our Judeo-Christian values and a free market system. You got it, my man.
Let me ask you this. I think the poor people of South Carolina, I love the people of South Carolina. Well, they now have another runoff tomorrow. And, you know, it's interesting because the way politics breaks down in your state is interesting to me. And, for example, Darlene Graham is on the ballot in this runoff tomorrow, who I'm supporting.
Yes.
And you know, it's a turnout election. And then she's got an opponent that supported Nikki Haley over Donald Trump. How is that going over in South Carolina?
Very important, like a rock dropping from the air. Here's what we know about Darlene Graham. She is competent, she is qualified, and she is ready for prime time. There is a reason why she earned President Trump's support and my support. I had the chance, Sean, to watch her go through the misery of 2 funerals and also show me how resilient she was by making the final vote for the AG of America, Todd Blanche. She was the deciding vote. In less than 30 days, Sean, she was able to get the Russian sanctions bill across the finish line. Her first piece of legislation done in less than 30 days. It could take years to get something done. Sean, she is electric. She has the passion and the focus on the issues that matter in South Carolina. But you hit the nail on the head, Sean. This is a turnout election. We might have fewer than 4% of all voters in South Carolina deciding the next senator for the state. If you support President Trump, like I do, you should come out and vote for Darlene Graham tomorrow, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Every single viewer, listener, watcher of your show in South Carolina, we need you at the polls supporting President Trump. He said it himself in Myrtle Beach on Friday night. He's on the ballot. And the way you push his button is by pushing Darlene Graham for the Senate. He made it clear, and I trust him.
All right. And I trust you, and you've been a dear friend. I guess, you know, Lindsay, who we miss dearly, I think that you've been doing a great job on TV. Every time I'm going to call him, I'm going to call you, which will drive you up a wall, because I used to drive him up a wall.
Well, I look forward to
I don't think you'll cuss like Lindsay did. Lindsay was a little rough on the air sometimes. You never knew. I never knew if I was going to lose my job after a Lindsay appearance. But Senator Tim Scott, we appreciate you. Thank you.